The seed was planted when I was living in Costa Rica and I was researching my guidebook. And there was so much I was learning and experiencing that didn't fit into a guidebook. So I was taking notes for a novel. And what actually kind of the inciting location for the novel was off the coast of the Nicoya Peninsula, there is a small island that is a cemetery. And when the tide's in, it's an island, and when the tide is out, there's a little spit where it's like a peninsula. You can walk out there, and they would take funeral processions out there. And I was just fascinated by this place and the kind of the symbolism of something that sometimes is isolated and sometimes is connected. And it kind of made me think about characters. And I asked a lot of the people there, who's out there? When did this cemetery become a cemetery? Who's buried there? And I heard all these stories. And it was really interesting because the locals were buried on one side of the island and the expats were buried on the other side. The expats were buried looking out to sea, and the locals were buried looking towards land, which is very different. And as I heard stories of all these people buried there, I started sort of like channeling or inventing other stories of people that were buried there. And that's kind of where this story came from.